The best movies, the world's hottest stars. TV40 gives you the very best, from Hollywood's timeless classics to today's first-time greats. They're all here on TV40 every day of the year. Here's a look at what's coming up on your entertainment station, TV40.
In 1963, Eddie and the Cruisers were already rock and roll legends.
I'm going to do a tribute to a group of guys who were ahead of their time.
In 1964, Eddie Wilson disappeared without a trace.
Eddie lives.
It's possible. They never found his body.
His final album could hold the key to his mysterious past.
Do you know where Eddie was coming from the night of the accident? He was coming from a recording studio where he just finished taping an album. The tapes are missing.
What really happened to Eddie Wilson?
Last night, there was a car sitting in my driveway, just like Eddie's.
Embassy Night at the Movies presents Tom Berenger.
You don't really think Eddie's still alive, do you?
Ellen Barkin and Michael Paré in a special presentation of Eddie and the Cruisers. In Russia, a land of mystery. In Moscow, a city of secrecy. There was one place of peace and safety. A place where an American has been murdered. A place called Gorky Park.
Look, no face. Sliced right off.
Body's carved up in the middle of Moscow. Who knows where it could lead?
The answers lie somewhere between what is said.
It is more than possible that KGB killed those three people.
And what is done.
I didn't kill him. It doesn't make any difference who pulled the trigger, but you're the one that's going to pay for it.
Between what is known.
I have established that you knew all three of them.
But what are we talking about?
Dead bodies in Gorky Park.
And what is hidden.
Either you are with them, in which case it doesn't matter where I run.
You'll be trapped here. They saw me last night.
Between those who enforce the law.
I'm saving a life. Whose? Mine.
And those who are above it.
Corruption is part of us. The very heart of us.
Between the lies that are told.
Irina, I love you.
I've learned to trust nothing.
And the truth that lies buried in Gorky Park.
My friend is dead. Your friends are dead. Why delude yourself? Why?
Now, from the spellbinding international bestseller comes an electrifying motion picture.
I've been dealing the whole time. So now they'll deal with me.
He doesn't know who to trust.
Please, you don't want this case.
Where to turn.
I have to have a witness. Someone must tell me.
Or what might happen if he gets too close to the truth.
You should be looked after. Certainly you should be looked after.
William Hurt, Lee Marvin, Joanna Pakula, Brian Dennehy, Gorky Park.
Inside a giant medical company, one woman discovers a deadly secret.
We're talking about people's lives here.
What is this? I loved her. And I killed her.
Now, from the author of Airport, Hotel, and Wheels, comes Arthur Haley's runaway bestseller, Strong Medicine.
Just some uppers and downers for those up and down days.
A spellbinding tale of intrigue.
Celia, I shouldn't tell you this, but when the newspapers come out tomorrow, all hell's going to break loose.
Romance.
Love, my darling.
And corruption.
You can't keep pretending there's no problem.
That affects two lifelong friends.
I'm here as long as you need me.
And the paths they must choose.
Isn't it true that you and Dr. Taylor are lovers?
The men they idolize.
I love you, Dr. Jordan.
And the men they cannot resist. Strong Medicine takes you behind the scenes.
My patient is not a guinea pig.
Your patient is dying.
Into the heart and mind of Celia Gray.
I, for one, do not intend to plan my life needing any man.
A young and brilliant woman who fights her way to the top of the pharmaceutical industry.
Welcome to Felding Roth.
You've become something of a legend, young lady.
Pioneering a career in an era when men held all the power.
Look, I don't need any smart-talking broad telling me my business, huh?
in a business destined to change everyone's life.
Thousands of people spend over $500 million a year for products like these.
Only to discover treachery and danger.
You will learn, Senora. In this country, that is how it is done.
Are everywhere.
1,000 more cases have been reported. They're pulling thalidomide everywhere.
Striking without warning. And that ambition has its price.
Men would never do to one another what they did to me.
Costing her everything she ever loved.
Dead men tell no tales.
And no one is immune to its pain.
Don't cry. I'll be all right. It's not just you. I'm crying for both of us.
Coming of age in the last decade of American innocence.
Jess, all you can think about is men. And all you think about is your career.
With her best friend, Jessica.
I'm going to have a house in the suburbs with every major appliance.
Whose traditional dreams...
I don't believe in abortion. Besides, it's very dangerous.
...of marriage and motherhood are radically changed.
I have to be the right wife with the right clothes to be displayed at the right parties.
Into a terrifying nightmare of betrayal.
Man, he's a fool to let someone like you get away.
That sends her into the dark side of American culture. Strong medicine is a forbidden glimpse.
Brokerage transactions. Canceled checks, bank statements. Conclusive proof that you used inside information to make illegal profits on the stock market.
That takes you behind the labels, behind the secret formulas.
Gave my wife that drug.
Of men and women hooked on success.
You sit there and expect this committee to believe that you knew nothing.
I received no such reports.
Blinded by their burning desire.
You were going to approve. You blackmailed it through.
For power.
Vince lied and used a dead man to save his skin.
And revenge.
I'm not going to forget this. And someday you're going to get yours.
Starring Pamela Sue Martin, Patrick Duffy, Annette O'Toole, Douglas Fairbanks, Ben Cross, Gail Honeycutt, Sam Neill, and Dick Van Dyke.
I had no choice.
In the television event of the season, Arthur Haley's #1 bestseller, Strong Medicine.
You can always count on TV40 to bring you the very best in entertainment right in your home. Don't miss any of these great movies coming to you on TV40.
You're watching Channel 40, Sacramento, Stockton.